There are a whole lot of rumors about the Sony conference coming up this Thursday, and I thought I would take a minute to talk about a few of them and what my thoughts are. Before I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Today we're going to talk about the infamous rumor to start off. And so the rumor is that Infamous could be coming back. And check this out. This actually goes all the way back to 2020. So again, coming from Special Nick, and this was picked up a lot of places, the rumor said, okay, please take this one with a grain of salt because it's one of the things I couldn't get confirmed. But because I like the series, I'm hoping it's true. But there's a chance we could see Infamous make a return at Sony's Showcase. Fingers crossed. And so here's the thing. At initial glance, you're probably like, yeah, that's pretty far-fetched. It's probably not going to happen. But when you start digging into this rumor has been around for a long time. It's been around since 2020. So in 2020, the website was renewed, and there were several job postings that led people to believe it would be a new Infamous. This one is from another Twitter user, Roberto Serrano. Wake up. The infamousgame.com or infamousgame.com domain renewed by Sucker Punch Production after Ghost of Tsushima. The team will have focus on new project, maybe a new Infamous game for PS5. It's so soon to talk about it. Again, that was from 2020. So this rumor has been around for a long time. So the idea that it might be in the showcase is a little bit interesting. Responding to that tweet, he pointed out that there are 5 job postings for new opening positions. One of these is senior lighting artist that requires a particular responsibility, lighting tasks on a significant portion of the game environment. So could Infamous be making a return? Now, if it was the type of Infamous that I would hope to see, it would be more like the original or even Infamous 2, but not the one that came out later on in the series. I'd actually really love to see Infamous. And because this one had rumors all the way back in 2020 that seem a bit interesting, yes, websites are renewed all the time, I think this one's a little bit more credible. So I'm going to grade these rumors that I've been hearing. And this one, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10 because it's plausible. But will it be part of the PlayStation Showcase? I think it could be. But it might just be a remaster. We don't really know. I don't know. If I have to say, will it be at the showcase or will it not? I'm going to say it will not be at the showcase. This is something coming further down the line. Ghost of Tsushima is too big of a property for them to move to Infamous on. I just don't see it happening. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. The other big one was the Tokyo Studio acquisition. So this is a big, long Reddit post, right? From somebody who also leaked the acquisition of Housemarque Studios. He goes on to talk about how, take this with a grain of salt. I'm just going to read to you the whole Reddit thread in one go. Now, I am not yet fully convinced of this yet, but the same source who talked about the Housemarque acquisition back in early June, he provided me the video as proof. He revealed to me that apparently Sony is in the process of building an entirely new studio in Japan to work on big budget AAA games. Essentially, this studio is in the same vein as Microsoft's initiative. And apparently Sony wants this studio to make big hits that are both successful in Japan as well as the West. And here's the part where I'm just like, okay, you're just naming big games. In short, they want this studio to make an IP in the scale of Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry, or Metal Gear. Those are so different in gameplay types. It's just, okay, so the rumor is that Sony is building up a AAA studio to make basically anything. It could be anything. And I'm just kind of like, okay, so that right there was sort of red flag. I feel like he's just saying big game names. Sources told me that they are hiring veteran developers from Capcom's Resident Evil team, devs from Square Enix, and even developers from Konami. Apparently, a lot of vets got laid off after Konami restructured earlier this year. So, again, compounding this rumor, Sony closed the Japan studio and had them refocus on the robot game. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, he continues. What game they are working on, the source is not revealed to me, but apparently Sony was working on this since early 2020, and they were already planning the shuttering of Japan studio. Studio would probably be revealed once the game is revealed. Apparently the game is still in early development, and they are still hiring. Source has not provided concrete evidence, though, so take this with a grain of salt. Edit. I have contacted another source about the announcement of the studio and the project. Sources stated that it is set to be revealed within the coming months alongside the project. I give this one like a 5 out of 10, mainly because of the Sony Japan studio closing at the beginning of the year. A lot of people feeling like, and this is just what I've read online, I've seen some opinion pieces where they feel like Sony isn't supporting Japan in the way that they should be. So for them to let that all happen and not just reveal that there is a studio, it's a really baffling move for me, or a move that I wouldn't really understand. So for me, it makes this, okay, so you closed the studio that made Shadow of the Colossus, Last Guardian. I believe they worked on Bloodborne also. You closed that studio, but now you're going to open another studio to make the same type of games? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And that's the only issue I have with this one. If it's true, however, I think it would be very positive. It would be great. It would be such a strange maneuver by Sony. Why would you completely restructure this studio? By the way, that building's massive, right? To work on one thing and not reveal that there's something else to replace it. Like, that name has a lot of gravitas with it. The Tokyo. Or, wait, what was it? Yeah, it's Tokyo, right? Sorry, Japan studio. And they were already planning the shuttering of Japan studio in Tokyo. So anyway, yeah, I give that one a 5 out of 10. Time will tell. If that is true, I don't think we see that during the PlayStation Showcase. The special Nick rumor, the God of War, will be at the PlayStation Showcase. That's happening. Like, I give that one a 10 out of 10. That is a no-brainer. It is a perfect time to talk about it. And I think most people would agree with me that, yeah, that's definitely happening. And then the final one is probably the most ridiculous one. And it's this run of events. It's basically a Word document with somebody who just, they didn't even do the spacing properly. Like, they have a tab and a space for the first entry. So it's not even, there's so many problems with it. It's obviously fake. So it says the PlayStation Showcase is going to be opening video and Jim Ryan speech. Jim Ryan and Toriyama doing a world premiere trailer, Horizon Forbidden West gameplay trailer. Why would they show Horizon Forbidden West again at the top of the show? Like, they just did a trailer for that game. I don't know why they would reiterate that again. That would be odd to me. Yoshinori Katase says, welcome, a world premiere. Gran Turismo 7 trailer. Gran Turismo 7 being at the event actually makes a lot of sense. PlayStation 5 controller color. Come on. They're not going to waste any time talking about a controller reveal. Yeah. Hassan and Takuya Kazuki would have a world premiere. And then another segment, a developer interview with Hassan. No way. Abandoned's not going to be there. And what they're alluding to there, if you're not familiar with the other gentleman they're mentioning, they're saying it's Silent Hill, right? No way. I don't think Abandoned's mentioned. Bluepoint and PlayStation Studios. Sure. That one's plausible, but I don't know if that's what this event is about. PS Plus update. We know they dumped a bunch of money into there. But yeah, God of War Ragnarok reveal trailer. And then PlayStation 5 availability 2022 plus Jim Ryan's speech. Yeah, guess what? PlayStation 5s aren't going to be hard to find. We already know that they're having trouble manufacturing them. Sony's been doing a good job at trying to hit their goal of surpassing how many were available in comparison to the PlayStation 4 at the same time period. And I think they'll be able to do that. But with the story I did the other day about the parts, the components just not being available further out, that just seems unlikely to be discussed. Now, for me, I'm going to throw one of mine in here, right? And this is more of a guess than me rating. Oh, that last room of the list, I give it a 1 out of 10. It's total BS. It looks just super fake. I give it a 1 out of 10. And there's some people are having fun with it now and posting their super fake ones, right? So mine is about Fumito Ueda. So around 2010, he left Sony, December 2011. This is from Wikipedia, right? Finished off Last Guardian. So that's all done. So around 2014, all connections are severed, right? In September 2018, Ueda revealed that the studio was at the prototyping stage of designing a new game, supported with funding from the investment fund Kowloon Knights. And in March 2020, Epic Games announced that they would be fully funding development of it, with the two companies splitting profits in half. I think we get a Fumito Ueda game. Fumito Ueda. Oh my goodness. He's one of my favorite developers, and I'm embarrassed that I said his name improperly. But anyway, I think that could potentially be something revealed on Sony's stage. I don't know what happened with the split. It seemed strange for him to have worked on these celebrated games like Ico, however you say it, The Last Guardian, and Shadow of the Colossus. Very celebrated PlayStation games. Some of my favorite games ever made, ever, by anybody. I would have to imagine that he launches on the PlayStation platform. And yeah, that's it. That's my 2 cents. Have you seen any rumors out there, and what would you rate them? Let me know about them. Maybe I'll make a video about them. Maybe I'll talk about them. I don't know. But those were my takes. I hope you guys are excited about the show. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I think even if it's just God of War for 40 minutes, I'm down. Let's do it. They basically did Horizon for 20. So yeah, give me 20 minutes of God of War. I'll take it. And then my dreams would be a Metal Gear remaster or a new Metal Gear game that's actually Metal Gear. And what else? A Venom Spider-Man game. And what was the other one I said on Twitter? Sorry, let me just look really quick. Sorry to break the fourth wall here really for a second. Metal Gear, Spider-Man, and Fumito Ueda. So those are my games. All right, let me know what you think in the comments. If you like these sort of videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Thank you so much to everybody who has watched this far, helping me get to 100,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to become a member and support this channel, you can do so. YouTube has memberships, and memberships are turned on. Just click that join button and you are a member supporting this channel. I do my best to post these videos without ads. The only time I don't is when I am exhausted and I am literally publishing them as fast as I can. So thank you so much to everybody who has become a member and showing your support. And if you want to buy a pillow or a coffee cup, you can do so in the merch store. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you for the next one.